Used, agrochemicals can be hazardous substances and that can lead to a number of complications to humans and losses to farmers. Now, the Ministry of Agriculture, Animal Industry and Fisheries has now earmarked and embarked on training agro-inputs dealers with safe use and handling of agrochemical skills. Some women have reportedly become infertile while others have developed cancer, respiratory ailments due to the mishandling of these agro-inputs. We have a detailed report on the story.
They were using, it was selective, yet it was non-selective. That had led to spoil actually all these crops you see.
Kajubi Mansour's neighbor in Nakasongola village, Chotera district, incurred losses recently after his acre of maize was destroyed as a result of poor agrochemicals application. There is also increasing exposure to hazardous agrochemicals by human beings during application, which is often hazardous to their health.
This particular concerns ladies. Infertility can be can come about. You sit in the shop, chemicals keep on entering you. They need to take care. They need to put on the overall. Problems like cancers.
The Ministry of Agriculture, Animal Industry and Fisheries has intensified surveillance and training of agro-input dealers to avert catastrophes among farmers and dealers.
Chemicals are very sensitive. Just mere handling them, and it's one of the biggest contributors to what people are calling fake. Because you'll find an illiterate person who does not understand these inputs. Because he has gotten some money from somewhere, he opens up a shop.
With support from Sasakawa Global 2000, over 300 agro-input dealers have been trained.
Some of the input suppliers, the stockists in the communities, are not qualified to supply inputs. Now, most times when farmers are buying inputs, they look to the input supplier for information on how to use, on what they should be using.
And given the nature of the communities that we work in, deep remote areas, you find like a few agro dealers who are most likely not qualified, and if they are.
The Deputy Chief Administrative Officer Mitiyana, Inidi Kajumba, says such skills are very important in helping farmers from subsistence production to market economy.
And in most cases, you find farmers, for example, if a farmer has to cultivate many acres, he cannot get enough labor and he has to use some pesticide so that he shortens the length, the time.
Many have qualified and pledged to better the sector to improve the lives of Ugandans.
But after this training, I'm sure we are going to give our farmers the good knowledge, the good skills, how they can handle the pesticides.
I came for the safe drug use training purposely because I wanted to add on my skills via handling pesticides.
Douglas Setumba compiled this report.